I've got no license left, cause I drove against rut. This is how things go when I'm on the road. Drive like I'm all alone and think I run the show. Cause I got a lot of shit to learn and to go somewhere. I need to do my prayers. I need to find out how I can give in to fate. Place my hands to pray, God will lead the way. Cause all shit smells worse in the summer. So free when I come through the gates. Hallelujah. I say yes to a family, yes to a child to be, yes to this life I'm here. No, I don't fear. I say yes to a family, yes to a remedy, yes to my legacy, yes to my enemies, yes to my sanity, yes to my bravery. Children, you're brilliant, you're winning. Saving me, pray for me when I'm going along through the gates.
Make sure I say yes to life. Make sure I say yes to wife. Make sure I do what I need. Make sure I do what's right. Make sure I don't waste. Make sure I give more than I take. Because when my days are over, I will be just a memory, a reflection of everything I've done. Yeah, I'm still here to find my way. Found my way.
You up?
Morning has broken, my windows are open. Wanna feel the wind blow through my hair. Which way do I follow? What happens tomorrow? I turn to you and hope you can guide the way. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I'm lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. In times that are changing and when hope is fading, I know I can turn to your embrace. 'Cause there's so much beauty under your heaven, and I'm grateful every day. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope.
If you just stumble
Good
across the
afternoon,
channel,
everyone.
it's
Captain
probably
Wayne
not
speaking
somebody
and
who hit
wishing
that
you
like
safe
button
travels
below.
to your crypto
For those of
destination.
you who hit
For
that like
those of you
button,
traveling
comments,
with Mice,
I
please
just
securely
want to say
position your cursor
thank you very
over the
much.
like button below and right-click with your favorite finger. For those with touchscreen devices, we ask that you gently press the thumbs up near the bottom of your screen. Thank you for choosing Road Dogg Crypto. Please trade wisely and enjoy the rest of your video.
Is that a UFO?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it takes a certain kind of genius to screw up their intros every night. And I'm that crazy fool that can do it. Strega, what's up, baby? Said audio's bad, overlap. Yeah, I put two of them out there at the same time. It's okay now, though, right? Welcome to late night, or now nightly, Crypto Charts with the Road Dogg. My name is Lane, and I will be your host for this evening, and hopefully my mic is working. Strega says yes. It adds to the chart. All the screw-ups. Oh, I can do plenty of screw-ups. So, today is Sunday. Today's the day that we look at the weekly candle close. Get a feel for what's going on in the market and what we might be able to look at and expect hopefully tomorrow and the coming week. And I don't know, guys, what do you think? You think it looks bearish? It looks kind of bloody out there. Blood in the streets. It's normally when you want to try to buy. Is it a good time to buy, or are they going to keep going down, though? That's the question. DCA strategy is the best way to knock this out, in my personal opinion. And I think this is a good DCA time. Definitely a good DCA time. Will there be some better DCA times? Maybe. Things have been kind of dropping. Especially this little guy right here. Don't worry, this is on the 10-second chart. Yeah, you go, Bitcoin. You get my short and some money, baby. Get that short and some money. Do it. Currently in a Bitcoin long and short on a couple of different platforms right now. The longs are sucking. Yeah. We make mistakes every once in a while. Forget to do something and then it gets away from us. That's okay. I think I got it covered. My shorts are doing great. Well, until now you want to go up on the 10-second Bitcoin. Way to go, Bitcoin. Just blur it all. Just blur my shorts away, Bitcoin. Man, Bitcoin's had a rough day today. Last night, I sounded kind of bearish. Because it looked kind of bearish. And then it got kind of bearish. So it's a little bit bearish right now. So that's Bitcoin. It's going down. And you probably can't see anything on this chart. This is my personal trading chart that I'm using there. I'm actually kind of looking at this guy. I've got a target on one of these charts. It's pretty much the weekly 50 moving average. If you want to know where I think it's going to go, I think it's going to go there. I'm trying to show it to you, but I can't find it. What? So go to the weekly on whatever chart, look for the 50 moving average. There's your target for where we're headed. Would it go a little bit below? It could. I don't know. I mean, it could come down a little bit lower, but I'm looking at 24, 176, somewhere through there to maybe catch price. That's my first target I'm looking for. So I'm hoping to ride it all the way down there. It's just been a bumpy ride because, well, first we got to get past 24/7, which we haven't done yet. We've been trying to do that for weeks now. Will we do it? I'm pretty sure we probably will, since the non-moving average is probably going to cross over tomorrow, push us down. May even get there tomorrow. I don't know. Wouldn't doubt it. If that scenario does happen, we will have a lower low than the low we had over here, meaning that, well, now we're officially in a bearish trend. Well, almost. Make a lower low, or next one is to make a lower high, which kind of hints at maybe a bump up from here. Could happen. price could come down here, and then we could bump up. And maybe we'll get my head and shoulders, or maybe we'll go to the moon. I don't, hey, one day at a time is all we can do. Is kind of one day at a time, 1 week at a time. But the weekly's looking kind of rough. Let's go ahead and look at that candle close that we had. This is our new candle. Our last candle was here. It was an indecision doji. I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And that's what retail is saying right now. I don't know what to do. So the market makers are going to have fun with that tomorrow. They started having fun with it tonight, I believe. I believe that's why we got the pump up and the pump down, because CME opened, remember? They opened about what? I think 4 or 5 o'clock, and that's when the fun began. Wicked us up. Big old wick up here on the 15-minute, indicating that's a toppy top. Get down on these regular candles here. And so, let's see how far they will take us down before they do more whipsaw action tomorrow, is kind of what I'm getting from that. So, the biggest bearish thing we got on the 1 hour is the death cross, where the 50 crossed the 200, and it did it. It did it a while back, really. It just hung around. Price played within that range, and now it's really starting to come down there. Ichimoku Cloud is just like freaking spazzing out. I don't know what this kind of. That's Captain Hook. It's making a Captain Hook. That's the Captain Hook pattern. I'm gonna make you walk the plank. I don't think I've ever seen this. Very interesting. I've never seen it where it goes up like that. What does that mean? Do you have a surprise? Are you going to do something mean? But we still have this 100 moving average above the 200, okay? So that's like a little helium balloon that's kind of holding us up a little bit. Now, when she crosses the 200, well, yeah, or making its way down there, yeah, I'll be pushing this down. But right now, it's kind of a saving grace right now. Holding us above that, keeping us from just falling and sinking just fast and heavy so far. All in the 1 hour. 4 hour chart says, oh gosh. Oh baby. Well, we kind of got the same situation right here with the 21 above 50, kind of giving us that little buoyancy. Because when you lose the non-moving average, we got to go back and retest the ones in order, say back to the 50, and then got to go back to the 21, because that's the one that's immediately above the 9 on our list over here. We got the green one and the red one. We go from the green one to the red one. And then we'll go back and test the blue one, see if that holds. So I am looking for a bump up, maybe 25.9. Please, that would save my long. Otherwise, it's just getting awful bearish over here, man. There's X's flying out everywhere. There's blood diamonds on Market Cipher A, which is also free. BMC A free. I've just cut a lot of it out. I just want the X's and the diamonds. That's all I need from you. Any other thing makes it look like a big feathery serpent floating across your screen and you just can't read it. Well, that's it for Bitcoin. You know, we're going kind of down and hoping to go up, but we may go down, and it's just not looking good. It's looking horrible. That's going to be all wishy-washy tomorrow while the market makers just have fun. And who knows if Tuesday's going to be any better? I don't know. We got a lot of stuff coming out this week. There's a lot of news and events coming out. There is, let me see, can we turn this on? If we go to settings over here and you go to events. And if you click that on, it'll give you these little things down here in the bottom, and they will tell you what days things are going on. So we got core inflation rate coming September the 13th. Bum, bum, bum. That will be Wednesday. September 14th, we got PPI month over month. Forecasted to be higher. And then retail sales, which is forecasted to be down. And then this we don't really care about. So we got core inflation rate, should be lower than what it was. Is that going to be good? Going to be bad? Inflation rate, I think it's going to go up a little bit. So they're going to freak out the markets. Crypto and Bleedin. We go through this every freaking month. And personally, I just get tired of it. It just gets old. But, you know, so we endure mid-month for, oh God, is it going to be bad news? Oh, he sneezed. The market's dumping. And then we recover. Or something pumps and then it falls. It gets old. So, that's it for Bitcoin. Stream's over. One hit on an order, that's about it. Going to Browntown. Well, I guess we could look at some altcoins, although they look kind of crappy. I mean, we can see that over here. I think even my watch list, and the ones that are up for the year, most of them are having a bad day. A few of them are doing okay, still holding some ground. Caspa. It's good to make note of the ones that are kind of rocking right now, and some that are kind of up that I don't have on this list. Teller, Storage, Blue Zell, and GFAL. So I figured I'd at least take a look at those. Come over to the 4-hour chart. So gains for a living, I'm going to look at spot over on MXC. Holy crap. Woo, baby, look at that. When I put my buy zones over here, I never know if they get hit or not. I can't remember. I mean, I should just start drawing them in the price so I can remember. I'm not, am I? No, I'm not in this. I was going to wait for a pullback on this one. Which will probably never come. Taking trend lines to the extreme of the wicks there. She had broke out of a basically a bearish pattern, which is signal for parabolic moves. So pretty much a rising wedge. It is rising, it is wedgy, it's rising wedgy. You could probably try to play this as one of these guys, but you know, where are you going to do with those wicks, huh? Because those wicks are kind of important right now. It's where it's finding support, huh? Yeah, what do you say about that, huh? She wants to go up, man. But there is some bearish divergence there. With that's going up in RSI right here, is coming down. Did that from the top, right? And that's bearish divergence. It means this should drop. So, I mean, it doesn't look like it wants to just yet. It's spoken clouds over here, but I've seen it escape that a lot. There's our big main trend line, secondary trend line, tertiary trend line. If she breaks this trend line, I would look for more downward action. That's at 0.229, about 2.3 cents. Loses that 21 moving average there on the 4-hour. I would start getting a little concerned. Otherwise, I think this little baby is trying to do some parabolic activity. Uno, dos, tres. And I believe she's got one more move in her. I do. I really do. I really believe it. I really believe it. I'm going to guesstimate up here. That's my cheat line. There's another one I do that checks it for a little bit more accuracy. And that would be this little guy that says there. And there's confluence with this little guy here at 30 cents at the 268 area. So we want to mark that. And possibly 3.5 cents in that area. And there is some confluence for these areas too. I would not trust that measure move or a flag, although we'll put it up there just to see how it does. Usually they're a little bit moon boyish. Sometimes they get hit, sometimes they just almost get there, but just not quite. So I've got these areas here that we probably got one more move, anywhere between 31.5 cents is probably a good area, but there's a little hint that it may get up here to 35. Come on, baby. So I'm looking at this as a possible target. So a possible reversal happening at that level. I'll leave it at that. Great targets my mind, and anyone who was playing this at these, there's a lot of levels over here. When we broke out of this trend line, retested it before we went up. It was in the buy zone, and I can't remember when I put this thing out, so I cannot silly to take credit for something you didn't actually do. So, but from there, 70 to 90% move, if anybody was catching that and still playing it, still in this. Up to the trend line is at 35%. Nice. Getting in from that trend line, it's 36 to 45%. Still nice. GFAL, I kind of like it, but she's a little bit too hot for me. I will put it on a list. Put a little section there, and we'll leave it. Watch. Keep our eyes on that little guy. Grizz, how's it going, baby? I finally looked up at the chat. At the chat. Off the tot. Good to see you here, Grizz. Late to the party. Hey! Now it's a party. It's bear night here. So I'm looking, we already went over Bitcoin, and it's just, you know what it's doing. I'm basically targeting, I don't know what's causing this, but on my end, I'm getting a lot of interference on the sound quality here. But I think it probably sounds okay on your end. I'm just getting a lot of fuzziness on the music and all that. So let me know if you guys hear that. No, Road Dog streaming all night. Oh God. No, I gotta get away from the all-nighters, or the ones that go too long. See, I close the streams out. If I start at 11, and we may go to 12 or 12:30 if I do that. Did I start early? No, I meant to start at 10 tonight. But then I don't get in bed till like 4 or 5 in the morning, and that doesn't work for me in daytime when I've realized I'm getting behind on a bunch of other stuff. Especially honeydew stuff. You gotta stay on top of the honeydew stuff. Alright, Grizz says it sounds good here. Okay, good. I don't know what's causing that. It's on my end here. I think it's a glitch in the software or something. Oh, here we. I gotta get this track off this thing. It makes me feel like I'm at DeFi Kingdoms. That's a little DeFi game I played. They got music just like this. I must have subliminally picked this one out. I can't deal with this one. Sorry. All right, so we looked at GFAL. I think it's one to put on your list. Definitely not to buy right now. Another one that is up well right now that hasn't taken a big hit, so showing some signs of strength. That's why I want to put it on the radar here. Bluezell. Oh, Binance would have the very best chart, I believe, because they've had it for a while. Grab that on Binance. Oh, see, they've been flirting. These market makers have been really, really playing with these trend lines. So depending on if you're following that one, they would have tried to freak you out with a little bear trap, and they've been liking to do that. So they'll drop out of a trend line, but yet not come down to make a lower low, come back in it, and then start shooting off in their direction after they freak everybody out. It's never a good idea to short support, even though sometimes you gotta get in there. But usually it will go against you when you short support. So anybody shorting here was, well, they were disappointed. So Bluezell looks kind of cool, looks kind of nice. This 4-hour chart. What is the daily? Daily's got the green light to go. Ichimoku Cloud does not disagree, not really. So surprisingly, this one's nice and strong. 100 is getting ready to cross the 200 here. That can be a little tricky because usually when the time it actually makes that cross, whatever's getting tired and playing out, sometimes you can look, not exactly use it as a top signal, but look to see if there's more top signals there when the actual white one, the 100 crosses the 200. Sometimes it's toppy and then she'll come down. Other times it just makes it more bullish. I don't know. Just been noticing that. So Bluezell's kind of hot right now. I ain't jumping in. I like it down to about 5 or 6 cents. 14 is just a little bit too rich for me right now. So that's the daily. What we got over here? It's looking for bearish divergence. I don't see any. We're above the 200 on the daily. If it keeps that, it looks promising. These moving averages has still got a lot of work to do to come up there. Got a little bit of a top wick on that one candle. That's a little concerning, but being above the 200 says a lot. Holding this area at 12.5. Well, that would be very bullish, in my opinion. Ichimoku Cloud kind of likes that too, so She's in toppy territory there. She wicked up to these areas right there. I don't may retest these areas, but I think you just got to get a pullback here. So I think it's got one more run to this little area. That corresponds with the 200. There's a chance it may come back here to the 9 moving average on the weekly for a retest of this breakout. If that happens, I think that would be a yummy place to buy. Of course, it's got to lose the 200 moving average to do that. More than likely, that 9 will probably bump up. We've got the 21 down here too, so it's in line. It's got to touch one of these again. It's going to touch both of those again. So, I find that to be a little interesting. Little toppy on stochastics, toppy on the RSI, yet no bearish divergence there. I'm looking to the back areas here to kind of see where some divergence may kind of kick in, although it gets kind of weaker when further back you go, in my opinion. That's exaggerated, and then there's a little bit here, so generally how I read that is that, so we're coming down, and that's okay. So we're hidden bearish divergence where what works for me a lot of times when I'm trying to get a little bit more detail. I'm coming back. I'm looking at this candle. What is that? That's not my tool, man. I'm looking at this little guy and this little guy right here. So you come down and it goes up there. It makes that shape. So hidden bearish divergence. And what I find on that, it means, yeah, we should get knocked down at some point. It means the same trend is going to continue. We're going to respect the trend, but price could come all the way back up here with that divergence. So, I mean, we could see a breakout up above this box possibly, and still have that hidden divergence to kind of bring us back down, probably for this retest. So that's just kind of a possibility I'm looking there, just going by this one over here. Because there's nothing here stopping it. It still says more up can come, and this is the only one that's putting the brakes on it. Typos for everyone. Yay! I got $3. Checking in over here on BitUnix pretty soon. I believe this week I'm going to start using these exchanges and doing some live trades and everything. And I almost got this guy set up, but a nice little exchange that's friendly to Americans and Canadians. BitUnix, there are links in the description below. If you're interested, everybody needs a new exchange. I'm just throwing it out there. They got some promotions going on right now. Crap. And I've got them on here. What a salesman you are. BitUnix, yeah, deposit more than $10 at BitUnix and you get $10. Make a futures trade at BitUnix and get another $20. So they got that going on at BitUnix for any of you guys that are interested. And if you're not, that's fine too, man. But you need some exchanges, you need to shop around, get some, and this is one, and I'm trying to find some decent ones that have a good spot and futures platform. And they got a fair selection, fairly good selection there. I like it. Back to the charty charts. Also, get your Tangem wallet if you ain't got one, because you're missing out. Tangem 2.0 is coming out. Ooh, get 10% off with code DOG. Or you could enter to win a Tangem wallet, because I'm giving 3 away. As soon as we get 1,000 subs, I'm about 18 people away. We can drag this out as long as we need to, folks. Just gives you more chances to win. Details are in the description below to win a Tangem wallet for free on the channel. I'm through shilling now. I just can't find the button yet. Darn that button. All right. I'm bad about leaving this stuff up. I'll put something up like this and then I'll forget to take it off and go through the charts because I'm not looking at the same screen you guys are. Time got rejected again. No way. Oh, wait, I have to go check that out. Time is going to have to really make this up to us. So here we're on Coinbase. I guess I did support. Oh, I'm on the weekly. Are you trying to show us some hope? You tried to show us a little bit of hope over here, but didn't suck us into it. It's been sucking us into the cloud there. So she made it up to, yeah. I think you're going to see a lot of this out of time. And I think it's, you know, if for someone that wants to do it, I've got mine off the exchange, so I'm not. But if you got this on the exchange and you're working with it, I mean, you can roll this thing over a couple of times playing this range. It's a $5 range, pretty much. 5, 6. So there was the buy area that we had on some setup. I still think it's a juicy buy area. It went under it though, didn't it? How low did you go? 1421. She went to 1421. And I still think they're yummy areas. Still think it's all in a yummy area. Even the price is at, where are we at now? 16? 1580. So we did have a breakout of this falling channel and we retested it, so that's not bad. And it's got a chance, it's trying to move up. So yeah, it got rejected on this one, but it's slowly making some ground there on the daily. So that I'm cool with. 4 hours looking good. Look, we're above the 4 hour, the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. That's bullish. Getting ready to get a golden cross there on the 4 hour. That's going to be cool. About dang time. You need to do something, baby. You need to show us something. 1 hour's wick down to retest the devil's moving average and also the 200 moving average. So seeing this, I think the real thing is going to be when these cross the devil line there. I've been noticing a nice pump when things, even when the 9 crosses above it, it's a nice pump. But the 21 getting above it, yeah, that's good. I don't know if it will anytime soon or not, but it's trying to. So there's some bullishness on the shorter term time frames here. If this area here at 1530 can hold. Woo, that looks a little scary. But see, we're coming back to test the devil's moving average over here too, at the top of my little buy zone. So just a little retracement, I think. Should come back tomorrow and it's $3. So that'd be a 786 retracement. That should hold. That really should hold. And that might get us to 19. That'd be a nice little 28% move there. Now for me, if I were on exchange, man, I would say a tight stop, like 2%. I would target 1540 and have a tight stop here at, what, about 1490, somewhere through there, right under that 100 moving average, because I don't believe it's going to have enough strength. Well, it may. This 666 moving average, I know it sounds horrible, but it's apparently relative, so I'm going to keep using it. Could catch there, but the next one actually in line it should touch is the 15, and that's at 1509. So a stop loss under that 100 moving average, which is coming in at 1496. I would risk it. If we were to pull our price down there, you could get that little sucker really tight. Means you could take a big old position, and if it goes against you, So I'm going to stop you a little bit. I like those. Those are cool. And if you played it that way and the target did hit, that's a, oh my God, risk to reward ratio 21. So with that tiny little stop loss, if it goes against you, you're just losing a few bucks. But if it, I don't know, depends on how big a bag you got. But let's say it stops you out and uses $100. Well, if it doesn't stop you out and goes to the upside, that $100 that you risked, well, $2,100. Theoretically. So, I don't know. Time, I don't think looks, I mean, it sucks it's coming down a little bit, but it looks like it's wanting to go back up. After it just gets through messing around here a little bit. Maybe, let's hope. Unless all the altcoins just die. They die a horrible death. Tomorrow. Cause, well, total 3, you trying to turn around on us? Look, I got this, make this easier. I said, hey, let's do it this way. That way we won't have to keep flip-flopping between all these charts. So, Bitcoin dominance over here is, she's headed up on the 4-hour. Market cap, this is Tether dominance, headed up. Total 3 headed down. Looks like people are selling their altcoins to get stablecoin and Bitcoin. It's kind of what it looks like. Throwing that out there. Bitcoin dominance, or Tether dominance looks like it wants to fly. Now it's got a red dot here saying it wants to do a little bit of a pullback. I think it's just playing. This one needs to come back up. I don't think it's playing. It's got a green dot there. Indicators, stochastics are low. Indicators are low. Maybe they'll flip flop. But man, it looks bearish. That looks rough for them. However, Bitcoin dominance is still looking okay. Like it still wants to try to make up some ground here. So there we go on that. Come on, total 3, pump some money in this market. Pump my bags. My bags need pumping. My bags need a little fondling and a little bit of pumping. And only you can do it, total 2. So another hot one, we did look at Blue Zell, right? We looked at G-File. Did we look at we looked at Teller, right? Jeez. Teller, I'm looking at. Oh, baby, you broke structure there, didn't you? So I think you're coming up for a bearish retest on this, and maybe some down, although it is above the 200 there. I need to look at a bigger time frame here. She could be a leg rider. She might end up being a leg rider. So bounced off a 618 territory. She may be leg riding. So instead of her coming down and doing all this stuff, she may do some stuff like this, and we'll have to look for a double top. I don't know. I've got to do a little bit more analyzing. I like Teller. Had a nice. Did you really go up to $30? I was getting out. And probably because I've had this one for a little while, so to see profits, it made me very happy. I missed the majority of this move, but it's just the way it goes. I ain't got a bag holding me under. Would I buy this one if it come back down? I would. I would love to see this one get under 15 again. Just get somewhere around through here, I would entertain it. Getting up to this area, that's just a little too high for me. Although in the greater scheme of things, it's not that horrible. I mean, this little guy has done some damage up here. Not yet seeing the bullish sign saying, this is where we're going to take off. She may never make it back down to this area, but as long as the 9 and the 21 are there, I'm going to target it, and that is between $12 and $15 on the weekly chart. This one looks bullish as all crap with the Ichimoku cloud, though. I'm just telling you. 1892 is what I'm seeing it realistically come down to on the short term. Testing this trend line. If it breaks this trend line and breaks the I left the devil up there. Breaks the devil's moving average right there, then she could fall. But right now, the daily has got a golden cross. So chances are we'll be lucky to get a pullback, and then this one's going to go higher, and gosh darn it, I'm probably going to kick myself for selling too early when it hits 50 bucks. Because this one looks like she's got some moves still. I think she's got one more move. I do. I'm just not getting a good read on you. So there's, okay, and that corresponds with this area too. I'm looking for a pullback to here. That may be the only buy zone. I think I'm going to set an alert for myself on this one. 1956 is where I'm setting an alert. Just kind of watch it and see what happens. I think she should come back for a pullback, but she may not. She may just keep on going. And this one maybe wants to run. Just not what I'm looking for there. 1, 2, 3. Possibly about 38. That's just a rough measured move. Does that make any sense? Maybe? Also going to list 35.28. Just put my 2 7s in there. Tell her. Solana's took a hit. Ooh, Solana took a big old hit today. Coming back down, ain't you, baby? Oh, target hits. Woohoo! Yay, baby! Alright, so gains were made, profits were taken. I didn't because mine was doing something else. It's a long-term hope for me, not a trade. $8, $10. Ooh, yummy prices. Are we going to see that again? That would be cool. So looking at 15, between 16 and 18, basically. Corresponds with the 786 retracement area to the 886. So those are the areas I'm looking for Solana to go to. I think that would be a good place. Unless it breaks this trend line, then all hell's going to happen. We'll get these 760 prices. I'm cool with that too. that would be just a little lower of a low than this one over here if that actually hits. So what does that mean? Means we need to put that 482 on there too, possibly. I don't think it'll actually go there, but if we break this trend line, it's got a yummy chance. Things are looking kind of rough here on the daily for Solana. 4 hours not showing any signs of hope either. Just coming down, baby. Solana, baby. She gonna fall. Well, I guess that makes a valid trend line. I went to that candle body there, but I really think the wick's come into play on this one. See if she rides it on down there, baby. Chris is down around $10. Yeah, I think it's definitely possible. Or further, maybe. Chris says there's a... Oh, won't touch that again until it drops. Chris says there's a price gap. Price gap. Would that be on futures? I may not be able to see it. So you said somewhere in 10. Oh, it must be somewhere over here. There's one about $10. It's not showing up on this chart, but I don't doubt it. Somewhere in 10, maybe through here. Well, for it to do that and for it to break this trend line, well, that's coming in my little window for a black swan, for, I don't know, black swan, but something. Around the 20th, maybe. I mean, there's got to be something. If things are going to tank to these levels and break trend lines, there would have to be some kind of event or something that gets the market makers riled up. I think most of the people in crypto right now, we've been through this so much that, you know, we're like, we don't freak out as much anymore. There's no new ones in here to freak out. Institutionals may be paper-handed, but something just to drop us down on some of these, I don't know. DCR's at some yummy areas again, back at $12. Going below my buy zone? Are you really, DCR? Decred, are you really doing this? Because you come down lower, you know I'm going to buy you because I know how you play. Do it, baby. I just got to get some more dry powder. Well, I know a lot of you guys are not into this one, but this is me checking personally. I got to see if I want to get out of this or not for dry powder purposes. Oh, good Lord. Oh, that's not it. Oh, we can go with futures on this. That's fine. Ooh, that would just feel like selling at a low if I did that. I just don't sit well with that. So I've got a bag of Litecoin and I did not take profits on it up here. But I was getting it in these juicy zones, so I just got to see if I'm in profit on enough of it to get some powder. If not, I just maybe ride your out. I just got a chance to bounce there, so always keep my own things. QNT's dropping. Yay. Go quiet. Drop, baby, drop. Everything just dropping. Can't wait till tomorrow. Should we take a look at DOT? Anybody interested in $2 DOT? Things are just looking rough, people. Things are looking rough. INJ Still holding strong, basically. Still 655. Broke trend line. They've got a symmetrical triangle there. I'm kind of tracking the X, and we seem to be riding that leg down. My guess is this 50 moving average 618 area. We're getting $4 dot again. 489. 450 dot. Quite possible. Kalash, man, welcome. Good to have you here, man. Gap down around 8, about 10, 18 on Solana. Wonder what chart I would need to see that gap. I mean, I know CMEs are famous for gaps, but I'm not sure that they got a Solana. Someone asked me to look at AVAX in the Telegram group. Or they were looking at AVAX. Let's see. It's in my buy zone, but shoot, she can go lower. Doesn't mean that my buy zone is going to hold it all. That's on the weekly. It's holding up there for the weekly, so that's kind of cool. It's showing signs that it can come down lower. So buy zone. I mean, I think it's a good buy zone. It's not a bad one, especially for DCNA. Is it going to be the lowest prices that we get, though? Well, it doesn't look like it. It looks like we're coming lower. I mean, we could come all the way back down to the bottom of this trend line here at 526 in that area. She definitely can. If she loses this one, and that one's down at 827. All right, let's... She is down at the low low. The low lows. It is currently at the low lows. It's been since June 2021 when it hit that low. Personally, I think that's kind of amazing because after that June one, we went back up with Bitcoin for that second run, right? Isn't that right? Am I looking at the right time? And she went all the way back up to 143 from this bottom. Not in one sweep. It went up to 76, right up there. That's kind of impressive. And now we're flirting with those areas, trying to break lower than those areas. Not the best look here. So this move is suggesting 693. $518, might as well put that one there too. I think that's fairly realistic too. And it corresponds with this trend line on the weekly. So let's zoom down here to the 4 hours so we can get a better look at it. 4 hours saying, hey, might be a pump coming. May get a little bit of relief. May try to reclaim that 9 moving average. Trend line 694. Just depends on where it falls on the trend line. Hopefully it'll catch it at some point, but we're talking about under $7. Quite possible to happen. Especially if we can't break above 950 there. I don't think she's got the guts to do it right now. Yummy Buy Zone right here. So for this little guy, I guess I need to post him over to a trading group, or trading community rather. Trading group makes it sound like it costs money. It does not cost money. Sucks that that did not hold. Well, I got wicked, got candlesticked, and then some. They all reach around. Okay. Let's go up here. Let's copy that link. Go to Telegram. So, I've been trading a little bit today, on and off. Time is acting weird. Yesterday went up, then today it went up again. Should probably post that chart too. Was this one today? So, I got a few little trades in. Today, so it's not been a total wash, but it's just me practicing with some new exchanges and getting used to them. Trade setups. Let's put that over here. AVAX on the daily. All right. AVAX would be awesome down $3. Oh gosh. Man, I remember when it was $3 or $4 before, when I first started paying more attention to it. She definitely did good. I sold out early. But yeah, I wouldn't do that again if it did it. Wow. December 2020 low. Yeah, no, we're getting some crazy prices on these. They're so crazy that we're all too afraid to take advantage of them. So the only thing I can recommend is a DCA strategy. You know, unless you're just really actually trying to catch the really good trades. I mean, I would do that too on top of DCA. Oh my gosh, Sandbox 29 cents. Oh, that bag is bleeding. So she may come all the way down to 21, or oh gosh, maybe even 13. What is going to happen this week that is going to knock us so far down? A0. Okay, still holding. It's got a chance there on the 4 hour. Trying to do something. Guys, trade carefully. Tomorrow will be a madhouse, I think. I'm not sure if Tuesday will be much better. With news coming out on Wednesday, I just think this week is going to be all over the place with whipsaw motion, especially with Bitcoin, and that will carry over to our altcoins. Not sure what is going on in the news, but we'll probably see something jarring over the next 2 days next 3 days to help us out. I'm not seeing anything hit the fan yet, but the FTX, sell off, that's kind of the hot thing right now, where they got to go to sell a bunch of coins, and I think that's what's got everybody scared. Maybe everybody's thinking, I want to sell before they do. So just be cautious, but take advantage of any really, you see new low lows. Don't forget, we still in this big old cycle that we're in with Bitcoin. I mean, we're kind of like here now, right? And then we expect a little bit of a bumpy ride, but eventually that bumpy ride stops in so many months. So 53 weeks. What? So that's 1 year away from the big run up, but altcoins were doing good through here. So personally, my personal opinion, if you see really, really juicy prices that we've not seen in a cycle, me personally, I'm going to dip into them. If I got dry powder, it's a project I like, I'm going to snatch some. And if it goes down further, I ride it, because at this point in the market, yeah, we can get some more downside, but still a good time for dollar cost average for this next whole year. If nothing else, dollar cost average. Well, guys, that's all I've got for tonight. I appreciate you for being here and hanging out with me.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
The interference I'm hearing on my headphones is dropping me batty. It sounds kind of like I don't even know if you guys can hear that. But tomorrow is Monday. I do plan to have a stream around noon, daytime charts, seeing what's going on in the market, trying to track these market makers and seeing what they're up to, and just keeping a guarded watch. But hopefully if you guys can join me then, that would be great. If not, you can catch it later or just catch me whenever. I just appreciate you guys hanging around me, man. That's awesome. But just be careful, and God bless each one of you, especially on this Sunday as we start the next week. May God guide your path, direct you, and lead you to your prosperity. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog.
I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth, was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you was about your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for